Hey everyone, it's Arfan. Are you ready for an adventure? Today's adventure is all about going potty. We're going on a super fun learning journey to discover the secrets of potty training. Did you know that boys and girls sometimes learn to use the potty in different ways? It's true. Have you ever wondered who usually learns to use the potty first, boys or girls? Well, it's often girls. It's like a game, and girls usually want to play a little earlier than boys. They start showing they're ready between 18 and 24 months old. Boys might take a little longer, like from 22 to 30 months. Why? It's because girls' bodies are super good at controlling their pee-pee a bit earlier. Plus, they love copying their mommies. But remember, every kid is different and learns at their own pace. Some kids are ready earlier, and some need a little more time. And that's totally okay. The most important thing is to watch for signs that your little one is ready for the potty adventure. Okay, so we know that girls often start potty training a bit earlier. They usually sit down to go potty, which is pretty straightforward. But here's a big difference between boys and girls when it comes to potty time. Boys eventually learn to pee standing up. This adds an extra layer of complexity to the whole process. It's like having a superpower. Imagine feeling like a superhero every time you go to the bathroom. But hold on, superheroes in training. When boys are first learning to use the potty, it's best for them to sit down. This helps them get used to the idea without the added challenge of aiming. One of the biggest differences, boys eventually learn to pee standing up, but that comes later. But when starting out, it's best to have them sit first to avoid messes and confusion. This way, they can focus on just one thing at a time. Why sit down first? Well, imagine a little boy trying to aim his pee-pee like a water gun while also figuring out how to use the potty. It's a lot to handle all at once. It could get messy, right? And we all know how much fun cleaning up those messes can be. Sitting down helps them focus on one thing at a time, going pee-pee in the potty. It simplifies the process and sets them up for success. Then once they've mastered that, they can level up to standing up. It's like reaching a new level in a video game. Yep, learning to aim takes practice. It's a skill that develops over time. A fun trick? Drop a few cereal pieces in the toilet bowl as targets for your little guy. This makes the learning process more engaging. Speaking of aiming, remember those cereal targets? They're like magic. They turn potty time into playtime. It's like a fun game for boys to play while they practice their amazing aiming skills. It keeps them motivated and entertained. You can even make it a competition. Who can hit the most targets? This adds a bit of friendly rivalry to the mix. My dad used to put Cheerios in the toilet for me, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. It made the whole process so much more enjoyable. It made going potty so much more fun. It turned a mundane task into an exciting adventure. The mark a few times, or a lot of times. It's all part of the learning process. It's all part of the learning process. Every miss is just another step towards getting it right. Just remember to be patient, keep things fun, and maybe invest in some extra cleaning supplies. Just kidding, sort of. But seriously, patience is key. But really, potty training is a journey, and every little step counts. Celebrate each milestone, no matter how small. So, celebrate the small victories, like when your little guy finally hits the target. These moments are worth cherishing. You can even do a little potty dance together. It's a fun way to reinforce their success. Okay, are you ready for the next potty training secret? Let's go! There's always more to learn and more fun to be had. You know how sometimes you can tell what someone's thinking just by looking at them? It's like you can read their mind through their expressions and body language. Like when your best friend is about to say something super exciting and their eyes get all big, you just know something fun is coming. Well, it turns out that boys and girls sometimes communicate differently when it comes to potty time too. It's fascinating to see how their unique styles come into play. Girls often develop verbal skills earlier, which helps them express when they need to go. They might be more likely to tell you directly. Boys, they might show it through actions instead, like squirming or suddenly stopping play. It's their way of signaling without words. Girls are usually really good at using their words. They can be quite chatty and expressive. They might say things like, "Mommy, I need to go potty," or they might even bring you a potty book to show you. Or, "Daddy, I have to go pee-pee." It's clear and direct communication. It's like they have their own little walkie-talkies. They love to talk and share their thoughts. Boys, on the other hand, sometimes like to use their bodies to tell you they need to go potty. They might point or make gestures. They might start doing a little wiggle dance, hold themselves, or even make funny faces to get your attention, or even hide behind the couch. It's like they're trying to find a private spot. It's like they're playing a game of charades, trying to act out what they need without saying it. One time, my little brother was playing with his toy cars, and all of a sudden he stopped and started doing this funny little dance. It was his way of saying he needed to go. My mom knew exactly what he needed. She could read his signals perfectly. She was like a potty training detective, always on the lookout for clues. Teach simple signals for potty time, like tapping their belly, or making a specific hand gesture, or a special word they can use. This makes it easier for them to communicate their needs. The important thing is to pay attention to your little one's cues, whether they're using words or actions. Every signal matters, whether they're using words or actions. And if you're not sure, just ask. Open communication is key. And if you're not sure, just ask. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Encourage them to tell you. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Being proactive helps prevent accidents. You can even teach your little one some simple signs or words to use when they need to go potty. This can be a fun learning experience for both of you. Like, they could tap their belly or make a specific gesture, or say a special word like potty time. This helps them feel more confident. That way you'll always know what they need, even if they're not quite ready to use their words yet. It's all about understanding and patience. Remember, every child is unique and communicates in their own special way. Celebrate their individuality. So be patient, observe, and have fun learning your little one's potty language. It's a journey you'll both enjoy. Okay, are you ready for the next potty training adventure? Let's go. It's going to be an exciting ride. Okay, so we've talked about how girls often start potty training earlier and how boys might need a little extra help with aiming. This is a common observation among parents and caregivers. But here's another interesting difference. Girls sometimes like to be more independent when it comes to potty time. They often take pride in doing things on their own. Girls usually like copying their moms, imitating their actions and routines, and might be eager to flush, wipe, and wash hands. They see it as a way to show they are growing up. Boys, sometimes they get distracted by their surroundings or toys, or don't see a big deal in the whole process. They might not find it as engaging. It's like this. Girls often want to do everything their mommies do, including going potty. They find joy in mimicking adult behaviors. They might want to flush the toilet all by themselves, wipe themselves clean, and even wash their hands without any help. They're like little mini-me's. This independence can be very empowering for them. Boys, on the other hand, sometimes need a little more encouragement to stay focused. To finish the whole potty process, they might need more reminders and support. They might get distracted by a toy or something else that catches their interest, or think that washing their hands is boring. They might not see the importance of it. It's like their brains are thinking about a million other things, always buzzing with new ideas, like building a rocket ship, or creating an imaginary world, or fighting off a dinosaur. Their imaginations are always at work. One time, my little sister insisted on flushing the toilet all by herself. She was determined to do it. She was so proud of herself. It was a big achievement for her. But my little brother, he would always try to run off before he finished washing his hands. It was like a game of tag. He found it more fun to escape. Use a reward system. Stickers, praise, or small treats can work wonders. Or a fun potty dance can encourage both boys and girls to follow through. Make it a celebration. But don't worry, there's a way to encourage both boys and girls to be more independent when it comes to potty time rewards. Everyone loves rewards, right? You can use stickers, praise, or even a fun potty dance to celebrate every little victory. For example, you can say something like, "Wow, you flushed the toilet all by yourself, you're a potty superstar." Or, "You washed your hands so well, high five." Positive reinforcement goes a long way. The most important thing is to make potty time fun and rewarding for everyone. This helps build good habits. Okay, are you ready for our last potty training secret? Let's go! Okay, we've talked about a lot of differences between potty training boys and girls, but here's one last thing to keep in mind. Nighttime dryness. It's like the final level of the potty training game. Nighttime potty training can take longer for both, but boys often need extra time. Their bladders mature a little later, making overnight dryness harder to achieve. Sometimes, even after kids learn to use the potty during the day, they might still have accidents at night. It's totally normal. It just means their bodies are still learning how to stay dry all night long. But here's the thing. Boys sometimes take a little longer to master nighttime dryness than girls. It's because their bladders, which are like little water balloons inside their tummies, mature a little later. But don't worry, there are things you can do to help your little one stay dry at night. Limit liquids before bed and use a waterproof mattress protector. Stay patient, it's totally normal. First, try to limit how much your little one drinks before bedtime. It's like making sure their little water balloon isn't too full before they go to sleep. Second, use a waterproof mattress protector. It's like having a superhero shield for your mattress just in case there's an accident. And most importantly, be patient. Nighttime dryness takes time and practice. Just like learning to ride a bike or tie your shoes, it's a process. One time, my little brother had an accident in the middle of the night. He was so sad, but my mom told him it was okay and that everyone has accidents sometimes. She even made him laugh by saying that his water balloon must have overflowed. So remember to be patient, supportive, and understanding. Your little one will get there eventually. So whether you're potty training a boy or a girl, remember, every child is different. Keep it fun, be patient, and celebrate the small wins. Have your own potty training tips? Drop them in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more parenting tips.